Robinhood, managed investing. Going to share my journey on Robinhood right now. I've been investing on Robinhood now for 4 years. It's changed my life. It's changed lives of people around the world. In 69 countries, in 14 languages. It's true to say that Robinhood is not in all those countries yet. It's only available in the United Kingdom and the USA, but it's changed lives around the world in 69 countries. We've done that here live on our channel. Robinhood does change lives. Those countries have yet to get access to the service, but every day they share our journey on it, and hopefully they'll get a chance to share in it as well one day. We hope today that Vlad Tenev, the CEO, is watching. I believe the chances are very high, and his team from Robinhood, as I share with you my journey on Robinhood. I've been investing now for 4 years on Robinhood, and now we have a brand new product. And I'm more qualified to talk about this than anybody else on Robinhood. How can I say that? I've got one of these, the solid gold credit card, not just the gold card plastic version, the real solid gold card. Not many people have this, and I've been live on Robinhood now 12 hours a day for 4 years. So there's not much I've not experienced with Robinhood. This is my actual portfolio. I'll show you on the screen. There is my actual portfolio. There's my Roth IRA. There's my overall balance. If you look at my margin and everything involved, I've gone from $5,000 to $318,000 without options, without gambling and guessing, without shorting the market, by simply investing. Robinhood isn't just a brokerage app, it's the best brokerage app. And before you say anything, I am not paid by anyone to say this. In fact, I don't even trend on Robinhood for this. Sorry, I don't trend on YouTube for this. This is being made live, unedited. You just noticed that as it happens. And no one has sponsored me, paid me anything to talk about it. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you, my experiences with you, my journey, my real trades, my real money. And we aim to be the most real, most honest channel in the world. And that's why we have members in 69 countries and 14 languages. I'm going to share with you now some of the latest features on Robinhood, and also, again, not here to promote the stock, but how it might benefit the stock as well, because of course you can invest in Robinhood, the stock itself. So these are the points I'm going to cover on this event. It's the very first time that Robinhood managed investing is being demoed live around the world. The very first time. No one's done it. I've got the attention of Robinhood. They're watching today. So this is very exciting. You never know. Vlad Tenev might even come into the chat. So these are the points that I'm going to talk about on the show, on this live demo. It changes lives. Robinhood certainly does. No competition. There is no competition for Robinhood. Schwab and eToro, they're just merely in the background creating noise. The gold card, cashback, the match. These are just some of the highlights I'm going to mention today. Managed investing. The bank as well. Misinformation. Robinhood started with lots of misinformation with GameStop. People that have no idea about investing thought that Robinhood was stuffing it to them when all it was doing was trying to protect the market, as any responsible brokerage would do. And of course, at the end, we'll mention the Hood stock as well if you want to invest in it. And just once again, just to reiterate, I'm not sponsored by anyone, paid by anyone. This video, I doubt, will even trend and do that much. It doesn't matter. It's the right thing to do. And I want to provide the service to my members. So is managed investing a good idea? It's just come out. It was released last night. And Robinhood Bank, that was also released last night. So these are the new products I want to share with you and demo for you. So if you could tap the like button, let's have a bit of fun with that actually, because if we can get 100 likes on this, it will get suggested out to more people, and it will trend on YouTube, and that'll be fantastic. So tap the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. So let's have a bit of fun. Let's see if we can get the numbers up, shall we? So we're going to start by bringing in some funky music. I think we'll do that now. You ready? Here we go. Let's get some energy in. This is all being made live, of course. Let's see if we can get, what should we get? 50 likes on the stream. 50% of people aren't signed into Google, so you only ever get 50% of the people that are watching. Let's go and see how many people are actually watching. I've got 78 people actually watching at the moment. Let me refresh that. That probably is accurate. We don't rank for Robinhood. I don't talk about it very often. But let's see anyway. 78 watching. As long as Vlad and his team are watching, that's all I care about, because I would like to be able to spread this to Robinhood users. So 83 people watching now. Right, how many likes can we get? We're starting at 20. The best we can really do is 40, because 50% of you aren't even signed in. So please tap the like button. Let's bring it on the screen. Let's see in 1 minute if we can get to 40 likes. That would be 50% of you, which is basically everybody that is signed in. That's just the way it works on YouTube. Right, we've got 84 watching. I'll just show you on the screen. 84 just there. You ready? Let's see if we can get 40. We've got 20. Let me refresh the screen. Let's see how it's gone up. If we get 40, that's 100%. Because the other people just can't sign, they can't do anything, they're not signed in. 32, we're nearly there. Fantastic. 8 more, and we've got 50% of you signed in. Have all tapped the like button. That's great. And while you're doing that, you might want to share it out as well. In a few moments, you'll get the chance to take part in our poll and other things as well. All right? Okay, this is the last time I'm going to do it. Hopefully we can get to 40, which would be 50%. There's 83 watching. You can see there, look. 85. So the best we can really do is 40. Are you ready? I'm going to refresh it in 10. Come on, everybody. I'm not going to do it again. We're going to move on after this. 10, 9, 8. I just want 50. That's the 50. 40. That's the 50%. That's everybody. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's refresh the screen. Let's see what it says. And did we get it to 40? That's everybody that can possibly. Yes, we did. There you go. That's what engagement's all about. We're the Lucas Aids, and we always get it done. So thank you very much, everyone who took part in that. All right, let's go back over to it now. So thanks for that. Really do appreciate everyone taking part. Now, last night, Robinhood released 2 new products. We're only going to focus on the new products. We're not going to talk about other products, what we already know about. We're going to focus on what is new. Managed investing. Now, Robinhood did an okay job, and Vlad, I'm sure you're watching, but I'm going to be honest. I'm always honest. I'm here to help people. I'm not here to rah-rah, or I'm not sponsored or scripted by anyone. Robinhood and Vlad, you have brought out an amazing product. It's without doubt the best brokerage in the world. There's nothing else like it. But what you don't do very well is communicate it to your viewers. You don't have a community. Your YouTube channel only has like 30,000 subscribers. Your followers on X don't engage very much. And people are just, using the app to make money. And that's fine. But you're missing the biggest part of what makes Robinhood great. It's a community. We started our YouTube channel from 0 4 years ago, and we don't make trending videos. We just do what is right, and we don't take sponsorship to promote anything. We just do what's right, and we've gone from 0 to just touching 75,000 subscribers, and we have paid members. 98% of our live viewers are members in 69 countries. There's not another channel on earth who has an engagement rate and membership percentage like that. So it's all about engagement. It's all about community. And this journey on Robinhood has all been about community and people liking to invest and enjoying to invest and so on and so forth. And it's how I was able to get one of your Solid Gold credit cards, because I referred 10 people and this is the actual Solid Gold card. And I think you said last night only 100,000 gold cards, and not the Solid Gold ones, 100,000 were ever issued. And so I'm guessing only a fraction of that were actually the Solid Gold ones. So this is a very unique piece here, and I'm deeply grateful. Thank you very much. However, I wish you'd give me the opportunity to just take the value in cash and just invested it in the S&P 500, because I don't know what to do with my Solid Gold credit card. I've never had a Solid Gold anything, so there you go. But anyway, congratulations. Your app is fantastic, but however, the community isn't there. And when Robinhood was born, it got involved in the whole GameStop thing, and people that don't understand investing don't understand what Robinhood is. It was at the time mainly an investment app, not a trading app. I think you'd agree with that. And they thought they could trade GameStop and so on and so forth. And when things didn't go the way they liked it, everyone turned against you, which was a great shame, because they just don't understand what they were doing with it and so on. And you were protecting the system. And you were doing what every other brokerage did. If we paid out all this money, the system would collapse. So I understand that, but you don't have the community. So you don't have the followers on YouTube. You don't have the followers on X, and I would like to help. I don't want any money for doing that or sponsorship or anything at all. I just want to bring the best things to people because it benefits them. I don't need you to sponsor me, but I would like to be able to help if I can. So Vlad, this is to you. I would certainly like to have you contact me, message me through my X or whatever, send me a direct message, and I would love to talk to you about that. We can bring it to many more people around the world. Anyway, so the app itself is fantastic. We love it. Without doubt, unquestionably, the best app in the world. I've never seen anything like it. And Robinhood got me to invest. Started with $5,000, and here I am today investing on Robinhood because you just make it so simple. It doesn't need to be complicated. I only invest in the S&P for integrity of the show, so I'm not influencing anything or pumping and dumping anything, and I'm just trying to encourage good, old-fashioned, solid, real, boring, but exciting, because making money consistently is exciting, buying the S&P, encouraging people to invest rather than trade. So last night you brought out this new product, Manage Investing. Now this is very interesting, and I'm going to share with everybody on the screen how it actually works. So I set this up. Now what you've got on your app, what I'm going to do for a few moments is clear away this screen here. On the app, if I go back to the main account, your main account looks exactly the same as it did before. You simply go into gold and you can set up. If you need to be a gold member, of course. If you click on my links in the chat here, there's Robinhood USA and there's Robinhood UK. You can click on there and you can get a Robinhood USA account or Robinhood Gold account, and you can get free shares. You might as well. I get free shares. You get free shares. Everybody wins. There's links pinned to the top, also pinned in the comments if you don't see that now. All right. Okay, so you go into gold and you simply answer a few questions. So what I did last night, I answered a few simple questions, and it led me to this screen. Very, very easy. Now, basically, it's like sitting down with your financial advisor, a professional licensed financial advisor, and them saying to you, what is your goal? What is your time period? What is your risk tolerance? What are you interested in? And so on and so forth. Because there isn't a right and wrong way to invest. There isn't. Everyone's got different goals, different timelines, different understanding. Some people don't want any risk. They just want to put $1 bazillion in something and earn a guaranteed, amount of interest over time, and they're happy. They don't want to risk it by buying crypto or buying Tesla up and down like a yo-yo. Okay, so you simply you're asked a few simple questions, and then it will give you your portfolio. This is my portfolio. Then it asks you to submit some money into it. Well, I put $50 into it because I just wanted to try it out and share it with you guys. Okay, so I put $50 into it. Now up to 1,000 and this wasn't explained on Robinhood last night on the presentation, up to 1,000 is managed free, no fees. So everyone has a good reason to try it out. I think Robinhood should have mentioned that last night, because anyone who's gold or not gold would become gold and get it just to try it, because we already know the gold plan gives you fantastic benefits. We're not going to go back over the other things we've talked about in the past, but you've already got a great deal with gold. This is now another additional perk for free if you only go up to $1,000. So you might as well try it to $1,000. You might as well. You've got nothing to lose. So what exactly is it? And is it a good idea for everyone? Will I be using it? Well, let's talk about it. And again, I'm going to give my honest opinion, because I'm not paid, or even if I was paid, I wouldn't say things I don't believe in, right? So essentially what you can do is, I chose medium risk, long term, 10 years, don't wish to draw it out. Most medium to long term investors will probably be somewhere along those same decisions. Bearing in mind, once they've done you a portfolio, you can then edit it and change it and say, I want a bit more risk, a bit more exposure to Tesla or something. And once you go over $1,000, you actually get individual stocks as well, not just ETFs and bonds, etc. So it's just like going to a financial advisor, them asking you some simple questions, you going, this is what I want to do. And they say, right, give us $50 a month, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever it is, or you can manually pay as and when you want. And we will take your money and allocate it on the basis of what you've just said. And what I like about it is, it's not just done once, they monitor it daily and make adjustments. So imagine you go to your financial advisor and you say, right, we have the conversation. They tell you what their strategy would be for you, for your risk tolerance, amount of money, time span, goals, understanding, and so on. You then tell them, I'm going to put $50 a day, $50 a week, $50 a month, whatever it might be. And you put that into them and they allocate it into your portfolio. That's what you get with a professional financial advisor. That's what people pay for. Big money. Some people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for that live one-on-one interaction. And then once you've got your portfolio laid out, and I'll show you mine, you can see I've got 6% in dividends. I'm just going to show you the basics. 5% is in growth. Europe, 5%. On what I said, this is where they put it. Treasury bills, 25%. Large cap, 19%. I can also go into more detail, and I'll do that in a moment. I'll show you more detail of the actual portfolio itself. So stand by for that. They allocate the portfolio, and then as things change, maybe you've got $1,000 now, so you've got individual stocks. They're going to adjust it every day. So they might think, and they'll tell you, they're going to explain on the screen or even read it out, an AI voice, which is going to read out the text saying, Tesla hasn't performed very well today. We think you should move this money to here and there, and so on and so forth. And I would imagine they will ask you, and if you agree that, they'll do it. So that's basically what this does. This is a proper, professional, grown-up, managed portfolio that you let someone monitor and manage for you, and you pay them a fee. Now, before I go on to the fees, and before I go on to is it a good idea or not, and should you do it, let me just show you some more insights. So if I click on View All Insights here, welcome to your managed account. Click on there. Now this reads it out. It's actually reading it out to me, but I've turned the audio off, right? It just talks to you and tells you a few things about your portfolio. And this is where it will talk to you on a regular basis and update you what it finds, okay? So you've got that. You can see that I've put in $50. All right, you can see the other gold perks if you click on here. Here is the first 1,000 is free. Robinhood never mentioned that. It's a really good idea. So everyone can try it and everyone can become gold. Everyone's gold is going to go, wow, I've got extra benefit here. Plus, it's another incentive to get gold, I think. Anyway, now we'll come on to the fees in a minute. There's a little spoiler on the screen there. We'll come on to that in a moment. But if you go here, you can actually see the stocks. Now, at the moment, because I haven't got $1,000, I've only got some ETFs. So let's look at bonds. 40% in bonds. It tells me iShares. These are stocks that are on Robinhood. We can buy these. These are well-known ETFs. We know these. We go down to here, US stocks. What have I got? Remember, there's no individual stocks just yet. iShares, Invesco, so on and so forth. There's the Russell, look, and so on and so forth. So you get the idea. We look at cash, less than 0.5%, and it says this money is set aside as a buffer for future transactions. Your uninvested cash is earning 4%, and then they'll just allocate the cash, and I'm sure they'll probably ask you, do you wish us to do this, and so on and so forth. International stocks, great, isn't it? Right, now that looks fantastic. So let's talk about the fees, and let's talk about, is it a good idea or not? And would I use it? Please tap the like button if you like this so far. We've got 115 watching now, and we're up to 41 likes. So the most we could get is about 60 likes. If we could get 60 likes, we've got 50% again, which is 100% of people signed in, which is amazing. We always get 100% engagement on this channel. So please smash the like button, and I'll come back in a minute and see if we can get to 60 likes. And if you'd like to subscribe as well, that'd be great. Now then, fees. This isn't going to be free. Obviously, there's somebody managing it. Well, there's not somebody, but there kind of is. There are experts, financial experts who work at Robinhood who manage these accounts. Now, they're going to do it on a overall system because they're going to have millions of one type of portfolio and millions of another and millions of another, obviously. Okay, there's only like 4 questions, so you can imagine the permutations aren't endless. But they'll have a AI model programmed in. So if you said this, it does this. If you said this, it does this. Okay, that's the automation. However, real financial advisors with experience are looking at the markets, looking at the stocks, looking at the bonds, looking at everything, and they're making those adjustments, which will then be pushed out to the software, which will then go out to the individual portfolios, make the recommendations, you can choose, and so on and so forth. So that's how it will work. Now, because of that, there's got to be a fee. They couldn't provide that for free. Well, I suppose they could. Robinhood would make lots of money, but they're not going to provide it for free because they are a publicly traded company and they want their stock to do well and their investors to do well as well. They want their business to make money, right? So remember, no brokerage does it to make you money. Brokerages, any brokerage, does it to make them money. They make money when you trade. That doesn't mean to say you can't make money. Wall Street was not set up to make you money. Wall Street was set up as a business to make Wall Street money. That doesn't mean to say you can't use it and make money from it, but just remember, they're there to make money. If they make money, however, you make money because they provide you with great services. You can access the shares and stocks and make money from the investing. And if you also invest in Robinhood, of course, you can make money there because their business will grow. This is a major catalyst for Robinhood stock to go up because a lot of people are going to pay this money and they're going to make more profit, right? Which is great. So how much does it cost? Now, it's 0.25% of your portfolio. Up to 1,000 is free. Let me show you the actual number there. You can see it there. It says save on balances over 100 grand. It says pay 0 management fees on every dollar invested over 100 grand. Now, what that actually means is the most it will ever cost you is $250 a year. If you had over 100 grand all the way up to infinite, I don't know what the number would be, 20 million, I don't know, I have no idea. But I think it's 20 million, maybe it's beyond, I don't know. But anyway, the point is, if you're over 100 grand, for me, I'm over 100 grand, I've got 318,000, right? Or thereabouts. It's going to cost me $250 a year. Tax deductible expense, that's an expense, that's a fee, a charge. But for everybody else under 100 grand, it's 0.25%. So the more you invest and the more you grow, the better it gets, which is the very opposite of what happens if you've got a financial advisor. The more you make, the more they make. The more you make on Robinhood, eventually, you keep winning and Robinhood don't get any more money. That's a very fair system, very fair for you. Very, very, very nice of Robinhood to do that. They're going to absolutely crush the competition. Everybody else in the space is going to be absolutely crushed. Everybody else who provides this service is going to finished. Robinhood's going to crush it. Their share price is going to go up. It's fantastic. It's absolutely great. Awesome. So is it worth $250? Well, let's understand what it actually is. So $250 is the most. If you're doing $1,000, it's free, so you might as well try it. You maybe want to compare it to you, and maybe you want to follow it. There's a little trick for you. You might set up a portfolio for free. Top tip coming up now. Robinhood are going, Vlad Tenif was watching, now he's going, oh no, I'm not going to share that out. You might like the idea of the $1,000 free managed plan, and as it changes, you could do that manually yourself without paying the fees. Bing! Light's gone off. I'm going to create the same portfolio myself. You could do that. However, they're going to monitor it every day. They're going to make adjustments every day. You might not want to do that every day. That's the purpose of paying 0.25%. And if you think about it, it's nothing, is it? 0.25%, it's nothing. But it is more than you pay on the S&P 500. Now, this is important. If you are on VU, you've technically got this, in a way. But with VU, you just got VU. Now, you may have noticed I asked the questions, answered the questions, and it didn't just say buy VU, did it? It didn't just say that. It said buy this, our bonds, do this, do this. This is a much better, much more rounded portfolio. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I do what I do for my reasons, and I'm happy with my decision, integrity of the show, so on and so forth. And I don't want to be buying all world. I want to be all on the S&P. And you can make those adjustments. So basically, you could listen to what they say for free and do the same portfolio yourself. However, and then adjust it and you adjust it yourself. However, now you're doing all the work, and it's kind of like, it was so cheap anyway. And over 100 grand, it's $250 a year. What does it matter? And now compared to the competition, it's 99% cheaper than the competition. So it's very, very inexpensive. It's not an expensive product. It comes down to whether you want it or not and agree with it. Now, you can do the same thing yourself. You can do the same research yourself. You can, you could have both. This is on my portfolio as one thing I've got, and I can still have my other account. I could copy it. I could do what I like. It's up to me. Do what I want. But I think for some people, this is a good idea. I think for some people, this is a good idea. People that like to trade a lot might like to trade in and out on their Roth IRA, but they want a professionally run portfolio that does all the research, makes the recommendations are based upon what you want for a very small fee. There's certainly a market for that. Absolutely, there are people who are going to want to who are going to want to take advantage of that. I can see that would work. All right, so I think it's really, really cool. Really, really exciting. Now, you can't use margin on this. You simply send them the money. I sent them $50. You can see it on the screen, and it will be deposited there shortly. I'm sure over time it will grow. Maybe they'll offer margin. I don't know. Maybe the paying in will be quicker. Right now it's taking time. I can normally transfer money straight away. This isn't taking a couple of days. I did it last night, and as you can see, it's not in yet. On my main account, it would already be in. Maybe it will be already in above a certain amount. Maybe there's things going to change and so on and so forth. But this gives you the opportunity to have a professional do your portfolio for you and make the adjustments. I'm sure they'll ask you, do you agree? Are you at whatever, or whatever it might be. Now, we've explained the fee. We've explained how it works. It's also worth mentioning, and again, this is not a commercial for Robinhood. Robinhood are going to make money out of this. This is good for them. It's good service for you. Some people are going to love it. Some people will go, I don't need it. I don't want it. I do my own portfolio, and that's absolutely fine. Some people will do a bit of both. That's absolutely fine too, because it's worth saying, just because Robinhood or your financial advisor that perhaps you have now, or maybe it's me on my show, No one knows. No one has all the answers. And I have worked and spoken to many financial advisors in my life, and they've got it wrong as well as they've got it right. People, analysts disagree, financial advisors disagree. All they're going to do is use what you say as your risk tolerance, your understanding, your timeline, your targets, and apply a set of principles to that, which have proved over time to be more likely to be accurate. Now, it's the same as saying, do you believe in self-driving cars? Self-driving cars are going to be arguably more reliable than humans once they've sorted out all the bugs, because humans do all kinds of stuff that robots don't do. All right? So this is going to be like that. This is taking your human emotions out of it, because they'll make the adjustments. If they think Tesla's underperforming for a reason, they'll say so, and they'll make adjustments. All right? But you don't have to be emotional over it. So for most people who are emotionally involved, who make mistakes, this could actually be a win for you, because it's most people, if they gave their money to somebody who's a professional, who understands, they more likely know more than you. It's like when you go to the doctor knows more than your mate down the pub. If you go down to a mechanic to repair the car, he probably knows more than your mate down the pub. Well, they probably know more than you do. So if you just give them your money and you allow them to make those decisions, and you can always oversee it, edit it, change it, whatever, but you take your emotions out of it, overall, you probably will do well over time and maybe outperform what you would have done if you'd done it on your own, and the fee would be, it wouldn't even be relevant anymore. So is it a good idea? Yes, it's a good idea. For a lot of people, it's a good idea. Maybe you want both. I'm currently going to run both, just so I can show it on the screen, see how it goes, answer questions, and so on and so forth. Am I going to sell all my positions? I mean, I don't know. At the there was no information about transferring. Maybe there will be. Maybe at some point I could transfer all my money that I've got into this. I don't know the answer to that at the moment. But I want to do what I'm doing manually. I do my own research. Nothing wrong with their research. Maybe I'll do both. I'll see how it goes. For some people, it's a good idea. Some people, you're not going to want to do it. Yes, Robinhood's going to make money out of this, but if you are an investor in Robinhood, it's going to do very, very nicely for the stock. And I think it's a great idea. Now, there you go. That's my thoughts on it. I'll do more updates on it as necessary. Now, there's another thing I'm going to mention at the same time that they released at the same time. Robinhood Bank, flipping heck. Not only is every other brokerage just got to pack up and go home, so is every bank. I mean, there's just going to be one bank, one brokerage, Robinhood. Stock price is going to go through the roof, right? They now have a bank you can set up in seconds. Now, it's supposed to be on the Robinhood app, the Gold app. I've shown you that I've got my Gold credit card. I've got the Gold app. Here is my Gold app. Let me just do my little face thing. There's my Gold app. It's not there at the moment. Apparently, that's where it is. It's being rolled out in April. Some had it straight away, some don't. But when they demoed it last night, cut the buttons, you have a bank account with Robinhood. You press another cut the buttons, it sees what payments you've got on your bank because you were using your bank to transfer. It puts all those payments on here in 1 second. Brilliant. So I just go, right, open a bank account with Robinhood, all my payments on Robinhood, all my income from YouTube paid to Robinhood. That's even better. I don't have to transfer through. The money's already there, which is great because I now earn 4% on my cash when it comes in before I pay it into my brokerage. That earns me even more money. I will certainly do it. That's the end of the banking world. That's the end of banks as we know it. Robinhood now is a bank, and get this, folks. Get this. You thought that was good. Now listen to this. This is the nail in the coffin for banks. How can a bank compete with this? Well, I'll tell you now. Banks do this, but they do it for their multi-millionaire customers' businesses. They don't do it for you. But Robinhood now do this for you. Are you ready for this? This is insane. You set up a bank account with Robinhood. You want to send somebody some money? Instant, send someone some money. Okay, a lot of banks do that, but they do it within the app, one button. Lot easier than Zelle, lot easier than PayPal, lot easier than Venmo. But wait for this. Have you ever heard of this? What do you do if you're with every other bank in the world and you want cash? You go to an ATM. It's risky, it's dangerous, there are skimmers. You've got to go drive to an ATM, get some cash out. What do you do with Robinhood? Does money come out of your app? Does it come out of the phone? Yep, just about that. What happens? This is berserk. When I saw this last night, I thought, that is ridiculous. This is what happens. You go onto your app. You say, I want $100 in cash. You click the button. A driver for Uber or something like that is up the road. They come with your money. Last night, it was about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, a driver walked into the arena where Robinhood were demoing this with his money, with his cash. He signed on the screen. They gave him cash. Now, this service has existed with banks like Bank of America and so on for years, for multi-millionaires, and they turn up with they don't do it for $100. They do it for $1 million, $1 billion. They turn up with security guards. That's existed. Doesn't exist for you going, I want $100. That is the end of the banks. I cannot believe it. I saw that last night and I thought, that is ridiculous. Now, why anyone would want some cash, I've no idea. I'm just saying, I've got no cash, got no need for it. But if I did want $100 in cash, I click on my phone, someone on Uber turns up, I wonder where they get the cash from. I mean, where do they go to get the money? They never actually explain that. It comes out of my bank, but how did they get hold of it? How does the Uber driver get hold of my $100? I've no idea. They never explain that. That'll be interesting. But anyway, it turned up. So there you go. There's my thoughts for you today. There's my full breakdown. Now, today we have the pleasure of Robinhood watching. Maybe Vlad Tenev was watching. I know people from Robinhood are watching. I hope I did you proud. You didn't pay me. I want to be full disclosure. I'm not sponsored by you, but I am. I do love Robinhood. I have used it. I use it every day. I'm the only person in the world who broadcasts Robinhood 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. Nobody else does this. I should be called the Robinhood Channel. Not after you sponsoring me or anything at all. I mean, let's be honest. You sent me a solid gold credit card. I don't even know what to do with that. In fact, you know, one of my friends has bought it off me, so he's going to stick it in a frame. But I didn't know what to do with it, so I'm just here to help people, right? It's Robinhood needs one thing and one thing only. It's got the technology, it's got the platform, it's got everything it needs, but it doesn't yet have a community. Your YouTube channel isn't working, your X account isn't working, your engagement isn't working, but your product and services are. Your presentations are okay, but you don't have a community. I would love to help you with that because I certainly do, and I know how to do that. So maybe if you would like to reach out to me, click on my X account. I'll give the link in the chat, and you can message me through X or Instagram or whatever you like. And I'd love to speak to Vlad, have Vlad on the show, and have regular updates and so on and so forth. Right, before I end this live stream, let's go to some questions right now. Let's have a little look. Let's read your comments. Have a good day, everyone. Lucas Ritchie. Hello, Martin. Hello, everyone. Hi, Alex. What's up, Martin? Did we get 60 likes in the end? If we did, that would be 100% of our 50%. Does that make sense? You only get 50%. I'll come on to that in a minute. So please tap the like button. 120 watching. If we get 60 likes, that's 50%. That's everybody that's signed into Google has liked the video, which would be amazing. Please tap the like button and consider subscribing as well. That would be great. Rajun says, hello, everyone. I'll do it for you, buddy, says Andy Hawkins. Please smash the like button. Won't let me double like. Yeah, if you double like, it unlikes. Afternoon, everyone. I keep buying space as it goes down. The pros. I'm not sure of the question. To be fair, it worked out perfectly for you, Martyn Investor, as you got to showcase the solid gold card on the show, and Sensei is paying spot price to buy it. Win-win. Yes, indeed, except the spot price has now gone up another 20%, and when my channel gets 1 million subscribers, this is the official Martyn Lucas solid gold card from Robinhood. There's only a few of these in the world. There's only one with my name on it. Not only have you got solid gold, you've got a real commodity. So there was somebody already offer Sensei $2,000, a $500, more than that actually, $600 profit. There you go. So Sensei is going to do very well on that. Afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All good. Busy. Hi, family. Just reading all the comments. MSK, welcome to you. I'm watching the Robinhood YouTube channel every Friday. Funny fact is that they are not allowed to talk about hood stock. Okay, what's all that about then? Glad I bought Robinhood a couple of weeks ago. Here in the UK, I use Trading 212, liking it so far. Richie, here is the link for Robinhood UK. It's in the chat, and there's Robinhood USA. It's way better, and you get free shares. You might as well get it. There's the link. I've got a Robinhood UK and Robinhood USA. You might as well get free shares. You are ready for all of this. It's free. It's free shares. If you get free shares, I get free shares. Everybody wins. You might as well. I am fully on Hood. Bought the dips. Happy about it. Just watching. With 8 to 5 job, I really don't have $250 for someone to help me, but can be good for people that can afford it, I guess. Well, hang on. Poor man, rich man. It's only $250, which you pay monthly over a year if you have over 100 grand. If you've only got $1,000, it's free. All right. It's only 0.25% and it's paid monthly. You might pay 50 cents a month. All right. So it's not $250. It's $250 over the year. If you've got over 100 grand, you could have 20 million. Seemed like a great product. It does, doesn't it? It's worth noting that if you use the managed investing option for both IRA, you do not get the 3% match. That is correct. That is correct. The managed does not give you 3%. You've got the Roth IRA already maxed out on your main account anyway. It costs $250 fee per 1,000 invested, 25 fee for 10,000 invested, 250 fee, 100. There you go. Thank you for those numbers. Cedar, oh, I see. Okay, thank you. I use 212 and 500 plus. I'm very bullish on Hood, but my mate down the pub is a surgeon. Very, very good. We are turning red. Yes, we are. Good afternoon, James 007. I am an investor at Robinhood, so if I send you a super chat, technically you sponsored by Robinhood. That's correct. Be on the video. I'm about to end it. Send me a super chat. You can be in history right now and be on the Robinhood video. Why not indeed? Why not do that? You've got a few seconds to go before I end it. Stephen Lewandowski, imagine the tip for the Uber driver delivering 10,000, maybe 100 or 100 to 10.99. Okay, got to thank you, Martin. Cedar cleared things up. Good stuff. There you go. I'm sorry I didn't explain that clear enough. It's 0.25%. I thought I'd said that. Yes, it's only $250 maximum. That's your maximum fee. All right, there it is. We've gone through it all. I've answered all the questions. I've explained everything. There it is on the screen. We're looking at it. It's a real life thing. The bank's coming as well. I will get the bank. Absolutely, I'll get the bank. And of course, I will use this. I'll demonstrate it with you and I'll update you as I go and so on and so forth. There you go. If you'd like the free stocks of Robinhood and all the rest of it, it's in the chat. What I'm going to do now is send everyone over to the extra channel so you can continue talking to each other and maybe you've got some thoughts on this live stream today. So let me click the extra channel. There it is. It'll take you live right now. We're having a debate right now. This is what's going on the extra channel right now. It's a restream, but it's a healthy debate where people can tune in and talk to each other and all the rest of it. Let me put the link in the chat. The free stocks are in there. I'm also now going to check the poll and see if we got 50%, which is 100% of likes on the video. Let's see what you thought, and let's see what you thought about the poll as well. So here we go. Let me do it right now. Hopefully you tap the like button. Let me share it on the screen. 114 watching. 114 people watching. So 50. I was trying to get to 60 would be perfect. So let me show. Oh, hello. What's this?
Josh Monroe donated $5 through a super chat. On behalf of Robinhood, thank you for your contribution.
You're very welcome. Thank you. There you go. I technically got sponsored by Robinhood. I love it. All right, 41 likes. 60 would be 50%. More than. We got 80 likes. There you go. Everybody that can sign in liked today's video. That's great. That is great. Everyone that could acknowledge it actually up-liked it. That's amazing. So thank you very, very much indeed for that. Let's end the poll so you can see it on the screen. Here we go. Do you like the idea? End the poll. You can now read it in the chat. I will put it on the screen as well so you can see it. This is what you decided. You said 62% yes, 9% no, 28% undecided. So there you go. Only 9% of you out of 107 votes actually said no, we don't like it. So 91% of you either like it or undecided. Perfectly understandable that you're undecided on it. You have not tried it yet. Try it, see what you think, okay? But that's very, very bullish for Robinhood and very, very bullish for the stock, obviously, because more and more people will buy it, more people will do it. It's bound to be a winner on the stock, right? Okay, now one final poll you want to take part in. I'll give you the link. This is our community pages on Robinhood. Sorry, on YouTube. What am I talking about? Talking rubbish here, aren't I? On YouTube. Here's the community page. There you go. Click on that. Let's see how you've already voted. Let's have a quick look. So here we go. And my little thing got stuck. I've got a backup for that. Got a backup for everything. And the one I'm looking for is doc. There you go, cleared it. Right, okay, so we scroll down here on the community page and you can see I asked you, do you like the idea? Do you like this idea? This is much more than our chat poll. This is one that can trend on Google. And 59% say yes, 22% say no. I've got some comments which I'll reply to later. 64 votes. This is a much bigger thing. This will trend on Google later on. Let me refresh the screen. 64 votes is now 64 votes. Hasn't changed in the last couple of minutes. That's fine. But 59% of you said, yes, you like this. Only 22% of you say no. Slightly more than was in the chat because you were actually watching the presentation and less of you said no. This is people who have may not even seen it because this will trend on Google. So you have to appreciate that may be from people who've not even seen the video that I just put out. It's worth noting that to give that full color. Right, that's it from me. I've given you the link in the chat to go to the extra channel. That's it from me. Go to the extra channel, carry on talking and conversation. I'll see you back later on. I've got some videos that came out today that you may have missed. I'll just highlight those to you just for a moment in case you missed them. I had three reviews that you requested. Let me share them on the screen. This is what you may have just missed. Yesterday, 20 hours ago, I did a video on Oklo. Then this morning, 3 hours ago, I did a video on Poet analysis. And then I see the little fellas. That's lots of people liking the video. Look, lots of people liking. Then I did Fizz, trying to compete with the National Beverage Corporation trying to compete with Coca-Cola. Go and check those out. You may have missed those as they came out literally this morning in place before the opening bell show. That's it from me. So there you go. Vlad Tenev, congratulations to you and the team. I absolutely love Robinhood. I've been on it since day one. I've been on it trading on it 4 years, not since day one, sorry. 4 years, 12 hours a day. Robinhood is not just an app to make money. It's a community. It's a way to bring people together. You've simplified, you democratized investing. You've made it more accessible to people and all these innovations. Yes, we understand we're all smart people, I think. Yes, you make money, which is great. We can invest in your company too, but we make money too. But more importantly, is it gets people to invest and do the right thing. It encourages people to invest, not just to gamble and speculate. I know you like a bit of that as well. You've put the baseball thing on there. I'm not a fan of that. I've got to be honest. Don't like the gamifying of things. I don't like the gambling of things. But all this stuff, I think it's great. Congratulations to you. That's it from me. Click above my head for all the links. Please contact me through X if you'd like to be on the show or discuss things further. Go below in the description. I'll post everything down there once this comes out as its own video. And there'll also be some links up here once this renders in an hour or so. Up here, I'll put the Robinhood playlist, and down here, I shall put something else that you might find useful. In fact, I will put a video of why I'm pro investing in America. I even include a bit of music where I actually sung with Elvis Presley. If you're not sure what I mean by that, go and check it out. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. So down there, you will see my why I invest in America, a little bit of Elvis, and up there, the playlist for Robinhood. That's it, folks. Thank you very much indeed. Stay right where you are. It will take you directly to the extra channel. And I thank you all very much. I'll see you all back later. That was Robinhood. I'm loving it. Take care of yourselves and each other.